Good morning. I'm your host, Natalie Pasquarella, here with you today from the NBC4 New York studios. Thank you so much for joining us for the first ever Greater New York and New Jersey March for Babies virtual experience. I am so thrilled to be here with you today, supporting a cause so close to my heart. From New York City, New Jersey, Long Island, Westchester, and Hudson Valley, let's kick off today's celebration with some fun highlights from past walks. Using the chat feature, type in your favorite memory from March for Babies now.
When I first started this 10 years ago, I wasn't married, didn't have any children. You know, you understand this, the importance of having healthy children, and you know, say your blessings every night for that.
I was born in 1955. I weighed 2 pounds 5 ounces. I'm now 61. I'm a grandmother and I'm alive. So I thank God for this march because I appreciate it.
On your march, get set, go! Go, 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 go! Go, go, go! Julian! Good job!
The annual March for Babies Walk, News 4's very own Natalie Pasquarella, joining hundreds of families for a day of fun and giving back. Hosted by the March of Dimes, Natalie served as the event's chair at MetLife Stadium today. Fundraising efforts go towards research, education, and programs that keep mothers and their babies healthy. It also raises awareness about premature births. Today's march in New Jersey raised well over $300,000. Nice to see Natalie and the whole fam there as well.
Thank you to everyone that raised money, but especially to the Circle of Champions. Why do I walk? This is my daughter Chloe. She was born 15 weeks premature, 1 pound 11 ounces, and now she's just turned 5 years old. And she's doing really great.
It's the 80th anniversary of the March of Dimes, 5th time the PSEG's been out, and we've got 1,000 people out walking to support this great cause today.
And it's really awesome that they're coming despite the cool and damp weather.
My daughter Madeline, who's going to be 15 next month, was saved by a procedure that in part March of Dimes funded.
March of Dimes has been pioneering with prevention of premature births. They've had a tremendous success rate. Premature births are becoming more and more rare, and it's really also due to this organization.
Now, later in the program, we'll be joined by our special guest, a March of Dimes Greater New York and New Jersey board member, 2-time Super Bowl MVP, former New York Giants quarterback Eli Manning. We can't wait for that. Today, we are all coming together virtually as one team to support the important work of March of Dimes. We know that March of Dimes fights for the health of all moms and babies. Their goals are threefold: end premature births, end preventable maternal health risks and death, and end the health equity gap that moms and babies experience. As the organization's largest grassroots fundraising event, March for Babies underscores the transformational impact of collective generosity. Your support is making a visible difference in our community now and for generations to come. It is creating a more equitable world for moms and babies, a world in which a child's start in life is not determined by race, wealth, or geography. The generous support we receive from donors helps to fund a very special program, NICU Family Support at 5 hospitals in New York and New Jersey. The program funds a full-time, in-person March of Dimes specialist to support families during their difficult journey in the NICU and beyond. During COVID-19, specialists ensured that families who could not visit their sick babies still had a personal champion by their side. The strong support of our top sponsors allows us to continue our important mission work. We'd like to recognize them now. Cravath, Swain & Moore LLP, Toyota, PSEG and PSEG Long Island, Viacom CBS, Lakeland Bank, EY, Geico, Hackensack Meridian Children's Health. It is now my pleasure to introduce a very special family. They represent the hundreds of thousands of families who know firsthand the importance of the March of Dimes mission, especially those families that have endured the unimaginable. They remind us why we do what we do and the impact it makes in the lives of families in our communities. Please join me in welcoming our ambassador family, Pete, Laura, and Leah Tornatore.
Our sons, Leo Vincent and Luca John, were born 4 months too soon on Saturday, February 4th, 2017. Affectionately becoming known as Leo the Lion and Luca Bear, they fought as hard as they could, and we were ready to fight alongside them. Unfortunately, the burden became too much for Leo's small body to bear, and we received the shock of our lives when he suddenly passed 5 days after birth. Luca fought long and hard for 6.5 weeks in the NICU, receiving numerous transfusions, surgeries, and procedures. However, his body became too weak, and he passed peacefully in our arms.
Having to say goodbye to a premature child is a tragedy that no family should have to face, but unfortunately, sometimes it's part of the premature journey. Although their lives were cut well too short, every minute that was spent with them was both impactful and beautiful, and we are very proud to be their parents.
Please join us this year in remembering our little superheroes. Together, we are not only keeping the memory of Leo and Luca alive, but giving every baby a fair chance for a healthy full-term start. Leading our fundraising efforts this year is younger sister Leah, born on October 11, 2018, and named in honor of her 2 big brothers and guardian angels.
I walk for my birthdays.
What a family. Thank you so much for sharing your story and for your generous support as a top family team. I support March for Babies for families like the Tornatores, and I walk for all of the hardworking doctors and nurses who make a difference every single day. It's personal for my family as my son had an unexpected early arrival in 2017, and we spent time in the NICU. We were in awe of the amazing NICU staff, and we have so much gratitude for the phenomenal work that they do. I'd like to encourage all of you here today to share why you walk in our chat. Now it is my pleasure to introduce March of Dimes Greater New York and New Jersey board member, 2-time Super Bowl MVP, former New York Giants quarterback Eli Manning. He's been a champion for March of Dimes for 14 years and has touched the lives of so many born too soon and too small. Eli.
Although the walk looked a little bit different this year, we had a lot of fun. This is how I celebrated March for Babies. And go! Now let's look to see how other supporters across New York and New Jersey celebrated March for Babies.
Hi, I'm Dan Black, and I'm the 2021 chair for the March for Babies in the Greater New York, New Jersey area. Now, I've been walking to support the March of Dimes for 27 years, but it all started with a simple desire just to help other people. Now, since those early days, I've come to learn a lot more about the mission and why it's more important and why I'm so passionate about it. You see, I walk for my 2 healthy children, one of whom is filming right now, but I also walk for amazing, resilient families like the Levines and the Tornatores, whose personal stories are an inspiration to thousands. And last but not least, I walk for you, because at some time in your life, you're gonna have a more personal connection to the mission as well. And when you do, being part of the March of Dimes family is something that makes all the difference.
Where marching for
healthy moms
and babies.
At Lakeland Bank, we're proud to support the March of Dimes, and we're all excited to be walking, hiking, and biking for the health of moms and babies. As this pandemic has shown us, life can and will throw all kinds of attitude at us. We believe everyone deserves a healthy start to be able to handle whatever life has in store for them. Please join us to give our neighbors that opportunity. Remember, we're all in this together.
Hi, my name is Ponir Avila, one of the team members of Toyota's New York region office. Toyota has been the official vehicle sponsor of March for Babies since 2014. We are excited and proud to be the official vehicle of this year's Greater New York, New Jersey March for Babies. We continue to support this great cause because we want to do our part to ensure that every mom and every baby get access to the care that they deserve so that they can get the best possible start today and every day.
I'm very proud of the employees of PSEG Long Island. 8 years ago, we established 6 core principles, one of which was to give back to our Long Island and Rockaway communities. I can't think of a better way to help our future than supporting the March of Dimes and helping the most vulnerable in our society, our babies. It is great to give back to the communities, but there is something even more special with helping our babies and their moms. Babies don't ask for our help. They don't thank us. They don't even realize we are helping them. Yet, it is one of the most satisfying things we can do as members of our community. As our friends, families, and employees work together to support March of Dimes, we remember those babies we lost. We walk virtually, knowing that we are raising critical funds to tackle the biggest health threats to moms and their babies. We march because every baby deserves a healthy start.
Thank you to all our PSEG March of Dimes team captains and volunteers and their friends and family for all the support you've provided to the March of Dimes. Through your efforts, the New Jersey and New York teams raised nearly $5.5 million in the past 20 years. This is such an amazing achievement, and I'm so proud to be a part of the PSEG team.
Hi, I'm Carolyn.
And I'm Josh.
And we march in memory of our son, Eli Parker Levitt. Eli was born on July 5th, 2020 at just 23 weeks, and he died moments after birth.
We are choosing to honor our beautiful son by marching so that other babies and families can have good outcomes and don't have to experience such traumatic preterm loss.
Why I walk? I walk to help premature babies just like me.
Silas was born premature at 25 weeks and 6 days. He weighed 2 pounds and 4 ounces, and he had to stay in NICU for 128 days. It was the hardest time in my family's life, and we are willing to do whatever it takes to help other families not go through this. So step up this year and support March for Babies. We're trying to make sure that we have healthy moms and babies. Step up.
Step up.
Step up.
March of Dimes 2021. The Tornatory Walk.
Say Team Tornatory.
Say Team Tornatory. Who do you walk for? You walk for who? Your brothers? Your brothers. We're gonna go to the park. Yeah.
Hi, we're Team Levine, and we walk in memory of Chloe and Isabel. This is our 14th walk. Go Team Levine!
My name is Takia, and this is my daughter Trinity.
Hello.
She was born at 31 weeks, weighing 2 pounds 7 ounces. She is now 12 years old. I support March for Babies because they have given my daughter and I so much hope and support since she was born in 2008. March for Babies gave us the strength to get through the most hardest and difficult times. They have become a family. The walks, charity events, family team meetings, and volunteer opportunities has definitely given us time to meet new people, share our story, and support other preemies. Thank you, March for Babies.
Hi everybody, don't forget to donate money for our team for the babies in the hospital.
Hi, my name is Brianne. This is my son John and Jet, and we're proud to walk for the March of Dimes. I walked for my daughter, Isabella Ray. We lost Isabella on July 27, 2020 due to a preventable cause. I choose the March of Dimes because they promote safe sleep education to moms and families. They partner with safe sleep organizations and child fatality review teams in New York and across the country. Child and infant safety is so important, and that's why we support the March of Dimes.
Hi, my name is Denise Bernard, and I walk to celebrate my children, Jackson and May. They were 27-weekers who spent 3 months in the hospital, and after those 3 long months of fighting, they were able to come home. They're now 3.5 and thriving. I also walk to support all the mothers and babies who need it and get it thanks to March of Dimes. Thank you.
Heritage Financial Credit Union is proud to support March of Dimes and the 2021 March for Babies. Some of our team members masked up, took advantage of the warm spring weather, and walked together in support of this impactful initiative. With a heritage of supporting those in the communities we serve, even in a pandemic, we are proud to extend our support and fundraise for March of Dimes and their mission of improving the health of mothers and babies everywhere.
I'm Catherine Freeman and this is Kyle. We walk to remember baby Freeman and celebrate Kyle, our micro preemie miracle.
Hi, my name is Lisa Konopko and I'm the Nursing Unit Director here at Garnet Health Medical Center. We are proud to partner with the March of Dimes and to help improve the health of all mothers and babies. We're grateful for the March of Dimes and the educational support they provide for medical professionals and the community and their work to provide funding for neonatal research. At Garnet Health, we work hard to provide exceptional care to patients of all ages.
It is so great to see why and how everyone supports March for Babies. The fun and fundraising for March for Babies continues. Don't forget to visit our virtual tents. Thank you so much for joining us today, and I know that we'll see everyone in person at March for Babies next year.